One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clap. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the inside. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. The tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Got it behind the line, it's Thomas. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's got an open man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw. It's Ucla. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the back. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Ucla. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
interception! Often a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to buy time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention.
Takes it the other way. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability.
Makes a grab for a big play. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Maurice, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Oh, out of space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Golden Gophers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Ucla. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be looking to run. Slithers into space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Flores. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Bruins are flying down the field. Let's go. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gonna take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Let's it fly. Into the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Taylor has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires to the right. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
UCLA 37, Minnesota 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now he's looking into the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ucla. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
The receiver is brought down take over 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Lots of running room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop, turnover on downs.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big 3rd down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
Cricket, tuna, terrier.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback is
turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be
going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You got to give this defense tons of credit, because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And perhaps a chance to excise the futility that has been this offense by finally getting on the board on 4th and goal. Looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Creates a little space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can.
Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and